a war if they want to give them more. When I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up, we're going to see Keenan Allen. He's over 1,100 yards receiving so far and looking for more. It's the Bears and the Steelers on
to get us started now, the kicker Chris Boswell. And off we go from Soldier Field. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Throwing first play is Lance. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Man, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
So the Steelers now in great shape to begin their initial possession. And they will be led out by their rookie cornerback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
First and 10, it's Patterson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Bryant. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. They're going to look to throw. Again to Bryant, and again it's caught. Touchdown! Harrison Bryant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, it's team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that #1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through, and I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
Lance. And he'll just get rid of it. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. 2 yards is the pickup, and it'll be a Chicago first down. It's Eckler again, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd down, Eckler. And this will be a Bears first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with a band.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens. But just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That's down the field and caught by Freiermuth. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A gain of 39 that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Fields it right around the goal line. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. The 30. 10. 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Bears. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. And what a job there by all 11 on the kick return. The blocking excellent, the return excellent. The result, 6 points. Taking it about the 1. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. On fourth down, here's Presley Harvin on the punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bears take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equanimeous St. Brown. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down. Running on first down, Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Up the middle with Eckler. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Lance. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Lance looking to throw it. Touchdown Bears! Equanimeous St. Brown, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bears have moved out in front. Now the point after try for Santos. And that makes it 14-10. So that drive consumes 9 plays all total. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. Touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing.
And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Ridley. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Steelers are once again back in front. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Trey Lance in the offense heading back out. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Lance. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Draw play, it's Eckler. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give running left is Eckler. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go with the option. Coming right. And this will be a Bears first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And now they'll throw with Lance. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Second and 5. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll give it to Patterson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Because they needed to come through the completion. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Boswell's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Chicago! DJ Chark, 75 yards. And the Bears strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. They'll set up a throw. This one caught by Ridley. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Back to throw again. And that's knocked away and incomplete. It's Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. Throwing on first down is Lance. This one hauled in by Sample. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. 4 yards remain for second down. And Lance now to throw. Going up top. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. And Lance going to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is caught. It's Ridley. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw here. He finds Pickens over the middle. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. Boswell's kick is good, and they have regained the lead. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll begin up at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And it's the Bengals who are out in front as those two head towards the break.
And we get it. No time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And the Steeler offense ready to get going here in this 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. Now here's a throw that's complete. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Straight ahead, Patterson. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. They'll drop to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A big sack. Good pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
To me, the defense is a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And the Steelers set to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Throw right side taken in by the tight end, Bryant. 2nd and 6. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got some space here. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. Gave a glimpse of his quick feet, and then taken down right at the 30. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and that will push the lead up to 5. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Working the middle here. That's complete to Sample, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Lance now on first down. Open man right side is Sharp. Looking to throw again on second down. Lance, that's once again complete to Chark. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. Off of play action, here's Lance. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Throwing again on second down. Lance. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line. Eckler, they run left side. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. DJ Chark with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. Lance going to try to throw for this. And the Bears have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So with the Steeler offense on their way out, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Well, here we sit, Week 17. Just one more week in the regular season after this one. So if you're one of these teams trying to make a move and improve your spot or jump in from the outside, Charles, you better make that move now.
And these final games are often a good barometer for all those teams fighting for position or a wild card spot. They have to be able to get the job done these last 2 weeks before things get even tougher when the playoffs officially begin.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Hey, let's go!
Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. This one left side caught by Patterson. And a pretty little juke move there. Oh, nice game. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out. When you're in a zone like he is, what's the conversation like on the sideline between he and his quarterback? Is that a one-way conversation of, hey, just keep getting me the football?
It actually is probably a two-way conversation because he wants to keep getting him the football because he's seeing the payoff. Getting the ball to that guy means yardage, and as we've seen, touchdowns in this game. So I think both of them get more and more excited about the possibilities as things continue on.
Yeah, so far it's been over 100 yards and the 2 scores. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
How about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Lance. And it's caught. And the Bears are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Eckler. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Here's Lance. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Lance looking to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Keenan Allen from 6 yards away. And the Bears get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Santos with the extra point. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st down, going back to Patterson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw here. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. Back to throw. Incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. They'll look to throw again. And this pass broken up. The contact long time there, and now 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And Lance's throw complete there to St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler down to about the 37. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the give, this is Eckler, and he'll be taken down at the 34. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the fourth quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball. Holding them when they needed to and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So for Chicago, a win here in Week 18 means they'll finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-5.
And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Steelers,
it's a tough loss to take as they'll finish things off at 9-8.
But they've got better days in their future. Of that you can be sure.
Got so many memories that I made.